Hello everyone, Chris Price here with an update on my KR-2S build, 12 November. Updated all the work I've been doing. Last time I was chasing fuel leaks and I got them fixed finally, so no fuel leaks out of the tanks. That one's had fuel in it for a couple weeks now, no issues. So I've just been doing a lot of little things, safety wire cleanup, big stuff. I can't remember from the last video I talked about it, but that new carb rebuild is fixed and the idle cutoff works now. I got these cool dollies now that can pump it up and roll it around, which makes it really easy to fit in here with the twin Comanche over there. A lot of little stuff, retorqued it, cleared everything out. I did have an issue with my Airfield ratio gauge, which was a $180 whoopsie for me. I figured out during engine testing that when I keyed the radio, it would make the gauge reset or go really bright, and it got to the point where it fried the gauge. So I ordered another one, I did some research, and then I read the instructions a couple more times, and I made a fatal error. Basically, it's got 4 wires on it. There's power, ground, and then a dimmer attachment, and then one that you don't need. The instructions say hook up that dimmer to like your headlights for a car, and it'll dim the gauge. But on the last sentence it says if you're not using it to connect it to ground, and I didn't do that. So when I was keying the radio, I'm thinking that it was interfering with that wire and it fried my gauge. Anyway, new one's in, I connected that wire to ground and everything works great. So if anyone uses an airfield ratio gauge from Innovate, it's really nice. It gives me my airfield ratio off the wideband O2 sensor. Make sure you read the instructions a lot. Let's see, what else did I work? I had my transponder test check done, and I learned some good bit of information for anyone else. So there's my 406 ELT, and my transponder antenna was right here internally, because of a composite airplane it can be. But what we learned after I worked the ELT and armed it and put all the batteries in, when we turned on the transponder, it sent enough signal out that it actually triggers my ELT. It was making the ELT go off. So that was a fun freak out moment, but no big deal. I ended up just mounting it externally. So we kind of moved it around to figure out where it wasn't interfering, and we found this is a good spot. So I just relocated my transponder outside and everything's working good. I got a good bill of health on that. And then yeah, just a lot of testing. I set the engine timing on there, verified at full static that it's 28 degrees advance on the electric side. 27 on the points is what it worked out to. Did a full static run and I'm getting 2840 RPM, which the minimum is, I want to say 27, so we're good there. Oh, and I guess a little side note. I passed my inspection today. Guy just left, so I officially have built an airplane and it is legal to fly. I can't tell you how awesome this feels. So I'm gonna end this now before I lose my composure. For those following along, thank you for following along. For those that are building, keep on building. Have a good one.